Welcome back, everybody. I have been dying to show you the in-store Home Depot Halloween offerings this year. Today is finally the day. I've been stalking them for several days. They started putting stuff out today. I have been a couple of times just waiting for them to finish up. It's time. Before we go in, though, I did want to say a special thank you to all of those who helped support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. If anyone else is interested in supporting the channel, check out my Patreon link in the description below. With that said, let's head on in. The first thing we're going to see is the giant display. Now, I would have expected this 12-foot witch was going to be the first thing that we would see, but it's not. It's that even taller thing next to it. But let's go ahead and see what this does.
Halloween charms and magic are in the air! Come join me for a spell, huh? And we can brew you into something delicious!
I must say, I actually really like her. I wasn't thinking I would based on the images I saw on the website, but in person she looks really awesome. I just missed out on her. There was someone picking up the last box. But they did have some for sale earlier today. They're all gone now. Who knows what they're going to get in the store later in the season, if anything. I remember I had tried to get the Inferno Pumpkin last year. Once it was gone, it was gone.
You'll never know what surprises I have in store for you. Continue, if you dare.
Point being, if you see something that you want, get it right away. Don't wait. But, you know, if you are looking for some of those big items, they did have a few in stock.
I welcome you here, but you should not accept. Storms are mine to command. Demons answer my summons. Go forth and do my every bidding!
Normally, I'm not too thrilled with the way mouths move on these animatronics, but that wizard looked really awesome. I did buy these twin spirits a few weeks ago. Did a review. If you're interested, check them out on my past videos. Here we have an updated version of the twin pumpkins. And new this year is a big Oogie Boogie.
There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best. For my talents are renowned far and wide.
Alright, had to turn them off pretty quickly. They will get me demonetized with copyright strikes really fast. I have to admit, this guy scared me a little bit. I wasn't expecting him to just reach out with his arms like that. So that is an effective prop. I did buy this casket online this year for in-store pickup. It's not available yet, but they did have some in the store. That is another prop I was not excited by online. However, it looks really awesome in the store. Love it. This little guy's creepy.
But watch your step, or you will be the next I collect.
You know, there was a time that this establishment was only for the most esteemed clientele. Now, half of these mugs can't pay their liquor tax, and the other half would just pour straight out of their rib cages. But no matter. Looks like you're thirsty, so step on up to the bar if you dare. It'll only cost you your soul to close your tab.
Ring around the rosies! Wanna chase each other around this hole in the ground? You gotta watch your step. we all fall down!
Now, I did buy that bartender. Check out my other video if you want to see more of it. This Reaper is amazing. They had several of him in stock. I don't know why, because he looks awesome. We also have the 12-foot skeleton reappearing this year with a couple of his friends. Look at this creepy guy. But back to the 12-foot, I saw at least 3 of them here in the store, so if you're trying to get one, you might have a shot. Again, you're going to want to make sure you get to the stores early this year. I know my store happens to open just a little bit before everybody else, but they will be opening very soon. So you're going to want to check them out and try and get there on the first day that they're putting things out. Maybe you'll get lucky. They do have a number of these different skeletons, so that's kind of cool this year. 3 different designs. I know we saw 2 at least in the past. But now you have one for whatever scare level you have. I really like this angel. It's a tombstone, but it doesn't quite look like a tombstone. It could just be a statue. So that's a little disappointing. However, they've got a number of these different gravestones, and I really like the quality of them. And if you want something to stick on top of a column, we have a griffin, I believe that's what that is. A little winged creature here. He's kind of cute. And of course some more gravestones. Another selection that are more of the styrofoam variety. That's a little hard to read. Can't quite make out. I mean, I guess it's supposed to look like it's really aged. One down there has some moss on it. Again, this one's all cracked, but you can't read it. Maybe you're supposed to put your own design on it. Here's another kind of cutesy one. And then we have these little metal ones that are on stakes as well. So a lot of different kinds of tombstones if you're building out your graveyard. If you're building out your inflatable display, here's kind of a look of what we're going to expect here in a moment. But before we get to them, let's take a look at the pumpkins. So these are plug-in light-up pumpkins. Pretty standard, but this is not. This is new. Look at this guy. He is a rotted pumpkin. Looks super cool. These all light up. I really like what they're doing with the pumpkins. It just, you know, when you look at the old ones from, 80s to the 2000s, they all just look the same. These guys have personality. They've got color. They've got design. I absolutely love them. Love the flame effects in half of them. They just look cool. Now, this guy might be just a little cartoony, but I do like that at least there are 2 different designs. But Home Depot, you might be going just a little too far with those. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below what you think of them. Like those big heads as well. All right, speaking of big heads, now we're moving to the little heads. Not really sure. I mean, these are what, pathway lights? I like the pumpkins. Don't like the little mini clown heads. They don't make any sense to me. We've got some skulls. Those are cool. Some wolves. Maybe we'll find ones that light up. There we go. Just a little light. A little surprised they didn't make any sound. They tend to do that in the past. Love the lights on those hands. So if you want to put hands coming up out of your graves, they usually need some exterior illumination, but that one's got it built right in. I bet that looks super creepy at night. And if you're looking for other illumination, of course, they've got all sorts of lighting effects and string lights and so forth, but we have some swirling things this year. Look, this is the Hocus Pocus one. I don't think we've seen that one in the past. We have, of course, always seen lots of Nightmare Before Christmas. This guy's kind of interesting, just a little pumpkin creature, but their display's a little wonky. And then I love this fire blaze. What I'm actually going to do is take a couple of those and stick them on those spirit twins that we saw earlier. They do have their own lighting effect, but I think that is going to take it to the next level and make it look a lot more ethereal. Now let's see what these guys do.
Let's drink my magic potion and dance. Potion will make you move your feet.
Is that witch supposed to be drunk? She drinks her potion, then dances all around? That's a little crazy. Alright, we've got another little Jack Skellington here. The big one was just around the corner. Here's Oogie Boogie. Again, we don't want to listen to him for too long, copyright and all that. Let's find a jack that works.
There's got to be a logical way to explain this Christmas thing.
I do like how the mouth moves. I think even though those are small and they're only $40, they've got pretty good quality to them. I don't know if I could say the same about the fog machines. I haven't tried any. I bought some from Spirit a long time ago, 10, 11, 12 years ago now. One of them still works great. The other one, not so much. But if you have some experience, again, let us know in the comments below if these Home Depot foggers work. In the meantime, we'll take a look at some of these other little decorative items. Nice little crow. He's pretty standard. Looks like, what is this? Some sort of water lantern. You know, a lot of these things have that swirling, glittery effect. I noticed, especially like at Cracker Barrel this year, like everything had that swirling glitter. The only thing I really like that in, though, are these crystal balls. That crystal ball was pretty cool with the sort of skull base on it. This crystal ball's got some hands holding it. That would be great in a fortune teller theme, of which I am doing as part of my theme. For those of you that don't know, I have several themes that go on in my displays, and be sure to check out my last few videos, my last 3 walkthroughs, if you want to check out, get some inspiration, see the sort of thing that I like to do. I will say that these plushes aren't really my thing, although I do like these Haunted Mansion hitchhiking ghost guys. There was an inflatable of them that I might be interested in. I think we'll take a closer look, at least at the box, here in a moment. But first, let's see what this does. Alright, not too bad, kind of cute. Here were the inflatables we were just talking about. So some in the $20 range, a little bit cutesy. Moving up to $34, we've got some of the licensed merchandise, that Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. We've got Harry and Hermione, but where the heck is Ron? All right, a little bit more expensive. We've got the taller ones. There are the Hocus Pocus witches, again, a little bit bigger. The hitchhiking ghosts for $129, and a few more. I like that pumpkin guy had a crow sitting on his shoulder, and I think that spider inflatable was actually meant to hang on a wall, so it must have some sort of infrastructure for the legs. All right, let's take a look at the skeletons. I have to admit, I don't know why anybody would want a poodle-specific skeleton, but who knows. It's not my place to question Home Depot, because they certainly seem to know what they're doing. Anyway, that'll do it for today. I am getting close to 100,000 subscribers. If you'd like to help me get there, make sure you're subscribed. And stay tuned for more fun adventures as we get closer and closer to Halloween. Till then, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and happy haunting.